sia chun kan tho pa thana ni atu chu kan po jong kim pa chang i ve den kan la kan thu piao lo chun atu chu lang kan lo ha sin ni le ram kan bunga na jan star ni la sex sexuality means achieve dunia dan cara kami sangka musim kami kubai musim tanasi. Ini antara soal soal case kalau itu biasa macam mana kalau kalau mungkin ada macam ini sama ada kan kalau soal kita nak buat apa. Atau UPC Reverend Pamang Akpasi atuhi akung baya arts and culture school niya theology akung hina ka yomi se masuka theko to se amazon ma din ichini sama din la to de se dia position ka du
Thawng do what I'm doing to the skills there. I hope you can do that. I hope you can until like we're not going to follow it tonight. Also, we have Mashie, Sierra, but we didn't Mashie, but I love to I'd like to give thanks to all of you and all the leaders for giving me this privilege to be a part of this seminar, because I do appreciate, although I don't speak Zope or you know, I don't understand Zope at all. Thank you for acknowledging me as one of you. I do appreciate that, because sometimes when I can speak Zope or when you're speaking Zope, you know, I feel like an alien among you. But today it is an honor to stand here with you all. Although I come from St. Louis, it's about 5 hours from here, but it doesn't make us far, because although I don't speak Zope, the blood of my father is running in my vein. Wherever I am, wherever I go, I never became David or Tony or Steve. You know, I'm always Tony's son, because I'm a Zope. Amen? So today we're going to talk about sex. So you might be wondering what we are going to talk about today, or what we are going about to do. I'm not here to talk about what is safe sex, or what the world is talking about sex. What I want to talk about today is, since we are in the church, especially since we are Christian, I want to talk about Christian sex life. This is our main discussion today here. So, why do we really need to talk about sex today? First of all, when they asked me to teach about this subject, it's been a long time I haven't talked about sex education. But I still remember one thing: whenever I visit some of my youth who I give sex education, they always told me one thing that, hey sir, we really enjoyed the sex education. It's really great. Although we don't remember everything, we always remember one thing. Hey, what is that? The only one thing they remember from what I taught was, sex is good. Yeah. First of all, I'm going to say, yes, sex is good. But sex is not good. I don't teach them sex is good. Sex is good because God created it. Piak but it depends on how we are going to deal with it. So why do we need to talk about sex today? Half of all high school students reported already having sexual intercourse in the United States. And another research says that no less than 9 out of 10 Americans report having had sex before marriage. Okay, here, let's say, here there are about 10 people sitting here. In 8 of them are, okay, I'm just kidding. So, why do we really need to talk about sex today? Because the world is full of sex, especially sex out of marriage, sex without marriage today. That is why we really need to talk about sex today. There is a guy, an honest Chin guy, you know, who came over to the United States. So when you got here, you have a lot of paperwork to do here. You know, you have to fill out, you know, wherever you go. So when you come to the office, he has to fill it out a form. So name, so okay, here is my name. Date of birth, okay, this is my date of birth. And then here it is, the great mystery, you know, a great question, sex. He looked at it and, you know, and then he just write down
one time in Malaysia. This is what's happening in our community today. You know, when we come here, we think that we are very blessed. When you come to the United States, okay, it's a blessing from God. First of all, I want to remind you that being here, or when you come to here, I'm sorry to say this, it is not a blessing. It is an opportunity given you. It is an opportunity being here. So, before the children of Israel, when they are going to enter the promised land, here's what God says to them. In Deuteronomy, in chapter 30, I have set before you today life and good, death and evil. Therefore, choose life that both of you and your descendants may live. When we come to the United States, when we got here, this is what God is telling us. There is a curse and a blessing before you. There is life and death. We have to choose one of them. So the question is, which one are we going to choose today? And when we get here, it's been like almost 20 years from now. The first time when I got here, what I hear about my people, 99% of them are not really good. All the parents are complaining about, okay, although we are here, although, you know, we have our own house, our own cars, we can live, you know, whatever, we can get whatever we want. But here is another problem, like alcohol, like drugs, especially sex. We are here today, so we have to be very careful of what we are doing or what we are going to do, what we're going to choose today. Okay, we are Christians. What is Christian means? Christ-like. Okay, that's what we all know. And the Bible says, "Let us go unto perfection and follow peace with all men and holiness." The Bible is speaking very strictly about holiness and perfection. Since we are born again, or since we become a Christian, we think that, okay, everything is done. It's finished. We have nothing to do. Everything is by grace. No, the Bible says that you have to follow holiness. And you have to be perfect before God. Because you're a Christian. In every area of your life, you have to be a Christian. Which means Christ-like. When Peter before he denied Jesus Christ, when Jesus was captured, here the other people, when they saw Peter for 3 times, hey, you are a follower of Jesus. We know you. The way you speak, the way you look, even your smell, everything is like Jesus. You must be a follower of Jesus. Because Peter has been walking with Jesus for 3 years. So when the other people, when they saw Peter, they knew that he is a follower of Jesus. So the question is, when the world see you today, what they gonna see in you? That is why the Bible is talking so much about holiness. Nowadays in the church, it is said that many churches today, they don't want to speak about holiness. They don't want to speak about perfection. Holiness is one of God's basic characteristics. In reference to God, it means absolute perfection and purity. Only God is holy in Himself. But for born-again Christian, it means separation from sin and the world and dedication to God. Holiness is separation from sin and the world and dedication to God. So I'm going to go really quick for all the scriptures in order to save time. Come out from among them and be separate, says the Lord. Do not touch what is unclean. I will receive you. I will be a father to you. do not be conformed for this world, but be transformed by the renewing of our mind. The Bible is always talking about how to be a Christian. When we think about Christian, we think it is a religion or what? It is something that we inherit from our parents. But Christian is a lifestyle. It is how you're going to live every day. It is how or what you choose every day in your life. Here, the truth of Christ is you put off concerning your former conduct the old man, which grows corrupt according to the deceitful lust, and be renewed in the spirit of your mind, and that you put on the new man, which was created according to God. When you are in Christ, you have to be a new man, a new creature. We have to separate from the world, and we have to leave everything of our old habit or our old man or our old nature. Holiness means we cannot love this ungodly world system, identify with it, become attached to the things in it, or participate in its sinful pleasures and activities. So why do we need to talk about sex and then holiness? What is there to do about it? How you gonna live, or how you gonna take about sex, or how you gonna, define sex in your life? Well, define your holiness. What are you going to do about sex? It will define, or it will tell your Christianity. That is why I talk about holiness before sex. And one thing I have to tell you, holiness is not an option. It is a command. Because the Bible says that, be ye holy, because I am holy. You have no choice. You like it or not, you have to be holy if you want to follow God. That is why holiness is very important. And we have seen in Hebrews chapter 12, verse 14. Sometimes when we talk about salvation, we think that it is a one-time event. Like when we get baptized, or when we are born again, or for Pentecostal, when we receive the Holy Ghost. We think that, okay, this is salvation. Yes, it is. But salvation is not a one-time event. It is progressive. Salvation is your daily life. That is why it is very important that we have to follow holiness in our life. That is why the Bible says that do not love the world or the things in the world. If anyone loves the world, the love of the Father is not in him. In other words, if you love God, you will follow holiness. If you don't follow holiness, you don't love God anymore. There is no, no man land. You can't stay in between. If you love one master, you will hate the other. If you love God, you have to leave behind the world. So, when we talk about the sexual relationship, I'm not here to talk about safe sex or how to put a condom, okay? Or how to enjoy sex, or how to pleasure your partner. Okay? This is what the world says. Okay? When they talk about sex, this is what they think. That is the problem. Even the Christian or our parents think that sex is a bad thing. When we talk about sex, they think that it is carnal. It is evil. No. God created sex. Sex is a good thing. But how are you going to use it? It's like money. Money is not bad. Money is good. The love of money is a sin. Money is not a sin by itself. Even sex. Sex is not a sin. But the lust of sex is a sin. So, what does the Bible say about sex? God created both man and female. He's the one who placed an attraction between them. And the purpose of sex between man and woman is for the consummation and strengthening of the union of a man and woman. Sex is designed for marriage. Sex is designed for couples. So, in Hebrews chapter 13 verse 4 says that marriage is honorable in all, and the bed undefiled. It means that do not defile your bed. Okay, come on. The Bible says that do not defile the bed. Let's go somewhere else, you know. Why don't we do it in the car? Why don't we do it on the couch, you know? But the Bible clearly says that you have to be pure before your marriage. Please bear with me, I'm gonna go really quick about all the scriptures, and you know, not to bore you today, since you just ate your lunch, and you know, you might get, you know. So, what does the Bible says about sex before marriage? Today, that's the main discussion we have today. Sex before marriage or premarital sex. Sex outside of marriage. The Bible says that it is fornication. That's what the Bible says. It is taught against many times in the New Testament. And for fornication, in the Old Testament time, the law gave death penalty for them. And marriage is the only way to avoid the temptation of fornication. So, sex is designed by God for couples, not for single young man and woman. It is only to be in the couple, for the couples. Before that or outside of marriage, the Bible clearly says that it is sin. Do not be deceived. Neither fornications nor idolatry. They will not inherit the kingdom of God. The body is not for sexual immorality. Your body is not for sex. That is why the Bible says that flee sexual immorality. The work of the flesh are evident, which are adultery, fornication. But fornication and all uncleanness or covetousness, let it not even be named among you. So, if we're going to go farther and farther, if we're going to dig the Bible, you know, the Bible always against fornication or sex before marriage. Do not, if you are a Christian today, if you are a Christian young man, if you really love God, or if you really want to follow God, you have to be pure in your life. You have to keep safe of your virginity. This is the most important in your life. Sometimes, man, you know, and woman, girl, you know, we like to try everything. Hey, come on, we are doing it. Why can't I have that? Or why can't I enjoy it? We just want to do everything, but sometimes we need to draw the line in our life. How far are we going to go? Okay, so there are many reasons in the world today, you know. Okay, sometimes we say that Scripture is outdated. Okay, come on, Scripture is too old. It's been 2,000 years. Come on, let's have fun. This is 21st century. Sometimes even the pastor preach about that. Even our parents say that, okay, they are very outdated. They know nothing about the young people. Okay, we might not know about everything or this new age or this oldies. No? They might not know how to use the iPhone or the iPad. But one thing that we all know, or these people, or your parents, one thing they know is the Bible. what the scripture is teaching on, what the Bible says. So, sometimes we give so many reasons, like, doesn't sex produce intimacy? Mm-hmm. Doesn't sex produce intimacy for partners? Sex makes us become closer. Because of sex, we become closer. Is it true? What do you think? Come on. Does sex really make a boyfriend or girlfriend closer? Do you agree that? If yes, why are so many breakups today? Sex never brings us closer. Sometimes we give a reason, okay, you see, everyone is doing it. In the late 90s, if a boyfriend or a girlfriend, when they hang out, don't do anything, okay? I will tell my parents. In the late 90s, okay, you can hold my hand, you can kiss me, it's okay, but don't go farther. But nowadays, if you don't do nothing, I'm going to tell the world, everyone, that you are gay. Yes, it's true. If you don't do nothing, if you don't do anything, I will tell everyone that you are gay. One time in my life, when I was in college, I dated a very hot girl. She's the kind of girl every man would like to date. She's very hot, and okay, I will say hot. Since this is a church, I won't use any other term. Okay, so. And she's a Christian. Okay, that's one of the reasons that we dated. But from the beginning, I knew that our relationship won't work. But sometimes, okay, hey, I'm a young man. Come on, I need to date, or I need to go with somebody or something like that. And so I tried to work our relationship out. And one day, it's in April during the water festival. So I want to go to a youth camp. So I asked her, come on, let's go together. I will pay for all of your expenses. Where do you want to go? To which youth camp do you want to go? Okay, let's go together. But she insisted to stay behind and to enjoy the water festival together. And she asked me to go to Lian, it's a mountain province, a very nice city. And I told her, oh no, I can't. One thing I surely know, if I go with her, with a very hot girl, alone, maybe in a hotel, hey, where are we gonna stay? Except for the hotels, we're gonna go there, and it is very cold because everybody is throwing water at you, and I can't imagine what I'm gonna do next. When I think about it, I really wanted to go, but I'm afraid what might happen. So, okay, I'm gonna go to the youth camp. So when I came back from the youth camp, we broke up because she got another boy, who went there with her and everything like that. And so the problem with that, why I'm talking about it today, is what she commented about me among my friends. She called me, English word, a fool. Okay? She called me a fool. Here's the opportunity, here's the thing, and you are a fool not to take it. Girls, don't think that men are fools. Okay? Men are not foolish. Okay? They are tiger. Okay? They feed on blood and flesh. Okay? Don't ever underestimate them. They are tiger. No tiger is fasting. No tiger is a saint. Okay? If they have a chance, they will take it. And boy, or man, you know, you are the man, and you have the responsibility to, to protect your partner or the girl beside you. But instead of that, you are just being a tiger. Do not take the advantage of it. You are the one who is supposed to protect your girlfriend or the girls around you. That is why it is very important that we have to keep the sex only in marriage. So, here's the question today. Where are we gonna draw the line in our relationship? Since you are here in the United States, I'm not against dating, or I'm not against, those relationships, okay? But the thing is, where are we gonna draw the line to? So, when you are in a relationship, what do? We walk together and we chat. That's the very first thing we do. That's the basic thing, okay? Okay, come on, honey. No, not yet, honey. Hey, can you go hang out with me to a coffee shop or something like that? Okay, let's go. Or we're gonna sit together and we chat together. We talk about our ambition, what we like or what we don't like, what we want for birthday or whatever. And then the second, we hold hand. For the first time, we hang out together. The second time, the third time, come on, let's go. Okay, and we hold our hand each other. Okay, okay, come on. And then we go a little farther. And then we hold the shoulder. Okay, no. At the first time, at the second time, okay. First, it was eye to eye, and then it go hand to hand, and then our hand, is going up to the shoulder. The relationship is going deeper and deeper and higher, and then here, the first kiss always come to the forehead or the cheek, right? Okay, let me kiss your forehead. Okay, since it is forehead, okay, it's okay, Okay, good night or something like that. And then we start to kiss from mouth to body. And then when you go farther, we kiss the lips. Come on, let me kiss just one time. Okay, just one time, promise. Yes, promise, one time. Okay, then we start to kiss the lips. Okay? Let me tell you, this is my own experience, okay? This is how, even in my relationship, this is how we go step by step. But the only thing is, where you gonna draw the line? How far are you gonna go? And then, if you go farther, now the French kiss comes. How many of you know the French kiss? Do you know what is French kiss? It is a very deep, deep, deep kiss, including the tongue and all of your mouth, everything, inside and out. That is called the French kiss. Okay? This is where, the emotion or all your body start to heat up and your body start to, all the blood in your veins start to go fast, your heart beat faster. And then here it comes. And then men are always like, okay, when you give, that chance I mean, when you give the chance that far, they start, okay, come on, honey. Men are like, they always want to do something, If they don't want something in their hand, imagine that what they're gonna do, Come on, honey, okay, it's movie time. You hold the popcorn, okay, you hold the drink. You might think that they love you. No. It means that they are about to do something, They want to do something, Their hand will come over you and then they start to climb the mountain, You know what I mean? And then, now they are on the top of the mountain. When they conquer, or when they take the mountain, when they have taken the mountain, and then they come, okay, after the mountain, it's time to go through the valley. First time they try to climb up the mountain, and then their hands start to go down and go down through the valley, and then, okay, hey, what are you doing? Don't do that, This is how the relationship go farther and farther. And finally, here it comes, the sexual intercourse. Because in each step, it never satisfies our flesh. When you are in a certain level, you want to go farther and farther. Sometimes, although you don't intend for it, when you're on the mountain, it will really be difficult to resist the temptation. When you are in the valley, oh man, come on, imagine that all the men, So, this is a true story that I made up. There is a girl who is about to go dating with a guy, and so her mother told her, okay, daughter, before you go, I want to teach you something. You have to remember 2 words. When you hang out with your boyfriend, if the boy come and attack your mountain, say don't. Okay, don't. And then men they will always try to do something. When they come and attack, or when they come to go through your valley, say stop. That 2 words, you have to remember that. Okay, the daughter learned 2 words. Okay, now you can go. Okay, and that night, that girl came back with her hair all messed up, and all her lipstick are gone, and she was like, oh. When her mother saw, hey, what happened to you? Didn't I teach you 2 words? Yes, you did. Didn't you use the word? Didn't you tell your boyfriend? Yes, I did. But the problem was, when the boy tried to attack both mountain and the valley at the same time, the girl just shut. Don't stop! Don't stop! So, the important thing is, in our relationship, the most important thing in our relationship is where we're going to draw the line. How much is too much? How far is too far? How far are we going to go in our relationship? In each step, okay, we're going to just walk together and chat, or holding the shoulder is okay. Just a kiss is okay. You have to draw the line in one of that area before, especially before the upper body. Okay, French kiss, yes. If it is for me, I will draw the line before the French kiss. So, the decision is yours today. Where you gonna draw the line in your life today? Where you gonna, how far are you gonna go in your relationship? It is your decision. We cannot come and tell you everything. We cannot, even your parents won't be able to see your relationship or what is going on. It is very sad that a lot of things are happening even in our house today. I met a girl and they got a lot of troubles and they moved to another state. The problem was, I met them again. They want to run away from their state, and when they transfer another state, I was there. When they saw me, they were so surprised to see me. You know, they were afraid that they know about, I know about their daughter, but I tried to pretend, you know, like I don't know anything. The problem was, the father worked all night, so he slept the whole day. The mother worked all day, and she slept the whole night. Here is a girl, pretty young girl. Not even in a hotel or not even in somewhere else. In her own house, sleeping with her boyfriend. Every day, every day, and every day. Imagine that this is what's going on in our community. How sad it is. We call ourselves Christians. We no longer treasure our virginity. Here in the United States, even in the school, they will teach you that virginity is just a state of mind. But for God, your virginity is your holiness. It is your Christian life. You all know about the 10 virgins in Matthew 25. They are all virgin. And here's the bridegroom. You see, even in the story, in each story in the Bible, sex is only for married couple. It must be kept only for the couples. So, here are to all the Zopi young girls and young men. Where are we going to draw the line today? You have to decide today. You have to decide it in your life. And I would like to take more about 4 or 5 minutes because I prepared a lot of notes and I thought it would be like 2 hours, but it's been a little late and I only got 1 hour, and so I will make it really short. And if it is not a chapel, I really like to show a lot of videos and things. Since this is a chapel, this is a sanctuary, we have to respect that. So one of the reasons that we are talking about sex today is, okay, before I answer myself, what is the greatest problem in our community for sex before marriage? What is the greatest outcome? What is the greatest problem in our community today? What is that? Pregnancy. Drop out of school. Yes. For me, the worst thing is abortion. Pregnancy, yes. Unwanted pregnancy. But you still can handle the situation. You are dropped from the school, but you still can, change your future. But abortion, I'm talking about, I bring up the topic today, one of the reasons is, this is unhuman. This is not Christian. Abortion is not a Christian thing. And a lot of teen girls are doing it. It is very sad to say that even the daughters of a pastor are doing it. I can name all the girls, even the daughters of a pastor. Sometimes it is my surprise, one time in a church, I know that girl did like 2 times. 2 times, like abortion, 2 times. And she's on the pulpit and, singing and leading the praise and worship, and on Sunday, she is a very beautiful Christian young girl. But what about on Monday to Saturday? When I know that she had 2 abortions, what is wrong with us today? If you don't want it, don't do it. Come on. One time, a girl asked me, and they're just newlyweds, and they still don't want any child yet. You know, they're planning, and so they asked me how to, do a family planning. So I give some counseling, and finally they cannot afford anymore. Here, all the medicines are very expensive, and so okay. You don't want to use a condom. You don't want to use a contraceptive pill, and you don't want to do any surgery or things like that, and you still don't want a baby? Yes. Is there any way that we can do that? Oh, there's one way. It doesn't cost any money. It is very good. It is safe. Oh, really? If we can do that, yes, we have to know the way. Okay. Don't do anything. If you do this, there will always be consequences. That is why God says, there will be a blessing or a curse before you, life or death. The decision is yours. God will not come and stop you from having sex or from abortion. Sometimes when we talk about abortion, is there anyone who is a fan of Obama? I really hate Obama, It's my personal. He is the one who supports gay marriage and even for abortion. Have you ever heard of his speech? I don't care what the world is saying. The Bible says that in Psalms 139, David says, "You know me in my mother's womb. You have formed me." And Jeremiah says that, "I know you from the foundation of the world." God knows you even you are born, even you are conceived in your mother's womb. So sometimes we think that, okay, for abortion, life began in this stage. Life, that's the discussion. But for us, for Christians, when does life begin is not our discussion. Because God knows from the foundation of the world. So abortion is totally wrong in the Bible. One of the methods that we use, okay, before I ask you the methods, how many of you know the methods for abortion? Do you know what kind of methods, what kind of ways do they use here? Does anyone know? How? Yeah. So how do they do that?
You can either abort by taking a medicine and then kill the baby inside your womb, or if the baby is too big, then they have to cut the limbs of the unborn, the fetus, cut all the parts and pull it out. So
you have to go to the clinic. They will tell you how to do that. I have a friend who has a triple girl. So it was for the mother, it was too big, and when they go to the doctor told them to abort one child. You see, that's what the world is telling you. They say that this is for a mother's good. And they didn't do that because they believe in the Bible, what the scripture says. And now, all the baby girls, even the mother, they're healthy and very happy. But for teen girls, we people are very, innovative. We really find a way to do something wherever we are. Even when we come to the United States, as a doctor, I didn't even know that matters. You know, if I have known, you know, I think I can make a lot of money out of that. You know? You don't even need to go to a clinic. You don't even need to take a medicine. You don't even need to cut a baby. Here, the chin bearers are using this kind of methods, and it is very sad. I don't want to tell how they do it, but because I'm afraid that you might. But when they know that their menstruation is past, they do something. All the girls, when their menstruation or when their period is past, they do something, and the baby cannot live inside them anymore. It will be only like 4 or 5 weeks, and the baby will, you know, it will birth the child. That's how they do. No complications. No need to go to the hospital. No, nobody knows about it. That's how they're doing it. So, in our community today, let us follow holiness. Let us try to be perfect. That is why Paul says in 2 Corinthians chapter 5, verse 9, let us do our best to please God, not to please our partner. If your partner tells you that he will no longer love you if you don't sleep with him or with her, just let it go. If your boyfriend asks you to come to bed with him, just tell him to go and find some prostitute outside. Because you are the children of God, you are the Christian. You have to be pure and you have to be holy. So, I will go farther from there because I've taken, I think, more of my time. And so today here, all of you, in your life, in your relationship, remember one thing. Okay, 2 things. Okay? I ask you to remember 2 things. Sex is good. Okay? Sex is not good. Okay? Sex is good. And the second thing is, where are you going to draw the line? Draw a line in your relationship. Thank you.
Cảm ơn cha tu sinh ran, tôn biểu tu đã cho thảo liên sang trong lúc nào tập biến